On to the latest breaking story that we're tracking here at Republic TV. It's the all-important RSS meeting. Details of that meeting that is taking place in Vrindavan. 3-day meeting of the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh and its 40 allied organizations, including the BJP, that has begun. We're getting some details from there. The Kashmir integration issue is being discussed in the meeting, as is the attack on RSS cadres in the left party ruled Kerala, and also the recent violence in Haryana after the arrest of the Dera Sadat chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh. The details of the RSS's 3-day meeting that is taking place in Vrindavan is the big story that we're tracking over here. And we have Payal joining us with crucial details. Payal, talk to us. We do know that the Kashmir integration issue is being discussed, but what is the latest that you're picking up at this point in time?
Well, of course, Krishna, this is an agenda that you discuss right now, is an agenda over the last, in fact, over the next 3 days. Now, in the beginning, there was, of course, a proposal which was, of course, put up by Suresh Soni, where he told the RSS and their 40 affiliates as to how they want to really see the party behave, how they, how they want the organization to behave, and how they want, their workers to progress and, take forward the larger agenda to the people. But the highlight right before lunch, in fact, it's lunchtime right now, and all the RSS workers and functionaries, in fact, are having lunch in the premise, which is right next to where the meeting was happening. The key and the contentious issue of Kashmir was discussed. Now, what was discussed as far as Kashmir is concerned? There was, of course, a huge applause and a huge amount of happiness between, amongst the workers, basically, to try and understand that the stone pelting incidents, the incidents of violence in Kashmir have come down. There was a wide discussion as to how really Kashmir and Kashmiriyat was an integral part of India, how there was a need, in fact, to ensure that the development, the overall development of all happens, how, of course, bringing people from Kashmir to mainstream was a very, very important issue which was discussed. However, political issues, including the likes of Article 35A and, of course, 370, both of these matters, remember, are under consideration as far as the apex code are concerned. So these are political issues which was not discussed in this particular meeting, but what was discussed was the humanitarian aspect, speaking about the need for development as far as an important state like Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. This has been the most key point that was discussed right before the entire meeting broke for lunch. Post lunch, also we're getting told that they will be picking up a number of issues. Remember, this is an agenda that they have to sort of look into how they want to plan the year ahead, how they look upon the year that has really gone by. It's a 3-day affair which really is extremely interesting. On behalf of the BJP, you had Amit Shah, who was very much part of the meeting. You will also in the coming days see a number of central ministers come here. The likes of Arun Jaitley, the likes of Rajnath Singh will also be here. Very interestingly, tomorrow Yogi Adityanath is also coming here for a couple of hours. But just to educate and tell our viewers, Yogi Adityanath will not be present in the meeting. He will not be coming to the meeting. He will not be presenting any report card, etc., as was being spoken about in certain sections. He's coming here because Uttar Pradesh is the host state for this particular meeting for the next 2 days to go from after today. Yogi Adityanath will come here and he will be in fact meeting everyone during the lunch break. He's coming here to exchange pleasantries with everyone because everyone is here in his state. So that's where it stands over here as far as Yogi Adityanath is concerned. But clearly the Sangh contemplating, looking at things. They've spoken about Kashmir. They've spoken about Kashmiriyat. The main highlight has been how to bring people from Kashmir to mainstream. That people, highly placed sources tell us within the RSS.
Right, Payal Mehta there, getting us the latest from the 3-day RSS meeting, day 1, which is kicked off in Vrindavan. Thank you, Payal, for bringing us that update. Away from that, let's give you a quick wrap of some of the other top national stories that we're tracking.